Omanyi, the way the program is set up today, someone might think that we are on the roast of Swangs Avenue. We are not roasting you, Swangs Avenue. The only thing is that you are the ones who have the big artists, and then you are the ones who are dishing out rubbish. Anyway, music videos have always been a driving force of fashion world over. Today we are going to review some of the music videos that have been released since they have started. I mean, let us check ourselves. Dala, tulagawa mu industry eno. Welcome to the style. Kati, we are going to start with Vinka's Nzagukunda, or better known as Nzaguhora. Oh my god, the video is horrifying. Nzagukunda is supposed to be a love song. It's supposed to be a tale of two people falling in love and that other nonsense. Let me tell you, that video will have you falling out of love. If they ask what is love and they show you Vinka's Nzagukunda, you are falling out of love immediately. Let me break it down. Vinka mwana wanga yewase munyanya. First of all, the opening scene itself, kalinga kalango k'obunzaali. Tayari curry powder. How I wish they had sold this idea to Tayari curry powder. They would at least be making money off of it, you know. But the opening scene, yabadde nga atunda obunzaali, the yellow, the red, that ugly plastic carpet. Who bought that ugly plastic carpet? And then omuntu yagenda n'agula eddebe y'ennyaanya ne bagamba Vinka weebakaawo naye ne yeebakaawo. Vinka, do these people on your team even love you? And then that is just the opening scene. Now, I noticed something about this video. You know how you're asking yourself, what is the concept? What's the concept of the video? The concept for this video was taken off of TikTok, stolen from TikTok. You know a TikTok woman, the one of I have a blue room, I have a green room.
The Kenyan.
Yeah, that lovely lady. And for her, actually, her things are nice. They are entertaining. But Vinka's. Banange love yabadde yakinaku. Love y'omuluyimba yabadde yakinaku. Yo. So anyway, we come out of this red room. Now they go to was it a green room? That green room was nauseating. Anyone who knows anything about fashion knows that you don't mix more than 2 shades of green. Like the moment it goes beyond 2 shades of green, it's a disaster. This room had all the shades. And some of them were in the room, some of them were on Vinka, some of them were on that little boy. Little boy, because I realized that, I don't know, at Songs Avenue they're doing this new thing now. It's not very new. They started it with Azawi. Yeah, in that video. What was that video? That one she was in love with a tailor. She was a sugar mommy to a tailor. Now, I think there's a Vinka reading a second. Vinka chamutuseko. Now Vinka was a school teacher in love with a student. Why are we putting people in these funny positions, in these miniature positions? This is not a good look. Anyway, she was there. Omuvubuka nga ayambadde mutema ye bulungi. And don't tell me that no. Ne bwaba musiramu ne bwaba nga asiiba nedda. Those pants are supposed to hit the ground. First of all, the cuts and those pants were straight, so there was nothing about them that was supposed to be hanging. They were supposed to hit to touch the ankle. They were supposed to hit the shoe. And but the fact that yambadde ekigatto kye ekya butter n'ayambalirako ne pants ze nga tezituuka. He was a school kid. It was disheartening and disturbing to watch. That entire scene in the green room was disturbing to watch. The scene in the blue room was actually worse because the blue room was empty. There were echoes coming out of that room. There was one piece of furniture and makeshift furniture at that, and they had painted it blue. The room was a crusty shade of blue. Vinka had this poorly tailored petroleum product that she was wearing, and they were all just hanging out in the room, just there randomly. Then they had a pink room. I don't know. I think were those supposed to be social media in-laws? Because they did not fit the theme of the song. Why were they there? They were intruding. I die hard. Let them find another way to die hard, but not in a video and in that particular way. So anyway, I did enjoy this video. That pink room, that one was lacking. They were putting on off shades of pink. Vinka was wearing a tutu. I don't know the last time wearing a tutu qualified as fashion, but okay. Whoever saw that tutu and thought that Vinka should be wearing it and looks exquisitely good in it, choices. Anyway, everything about it was basic. The vacant rooms, the amateur storytelling, everything about this song was bad. Everything about it was bad. Now, allegedly, as he says, but we are not seeing that right now, so we are not convinced. The only issue I have with it is this. Vinka used to be manager for Irene Tale. The entire time she was manager for Irene Tale. Irene Tale put out very nice songs and very nice videos. And now that Vinka is the artist, whoever is managing her is not giving her this very same opportunity. Vinka, you have been a manager before. Check your team. Like, check them. I know they're out there asking, who gonna check me book? Check them. If they are not giving you the best that you should be getting, please get them together, gather them, because at this point they are playing in your career. Vinka is also one of those people who has a very unique voice in the industry. No one really sounds like her. She entered the music scene with a very unique look. She was doing androgyny. They didn't take that anywhere. I feel like her management got very sensitive when people started joking about her looking like a boy. Vinka, there's a lady called Ciara who did a song called Like a Boy and literally made millions off of it. You could have made millions off of this. That was unique styling for you. So anyway, they are putting her now in these funny situations. The video is funny, but we are not laughing. We are actually worried for you, Vinka. We are genuinely concerned. I think you need to reevaluate your career. And also, I don't know why Vinka has just come off that other song. That's a really upbeat song. Exactly. A really upbeat song, a club banger, and now bamutadde mu luyimba olw'emikolo. I don't know why. Are they now? Vinka, are you now doing Mikolo circuit? You shouldn't be. You should be progressing in your career. Mikolo circuit is where people go to reap the benefits of a career that they have built over time. Anyway, I'm going to stop here because I don't want to get personal with this. Just know that this was an epic fail. We give it a 1 out of 10. It's not a cute look. There was zero concept. There was zero fashion. There was nothing. Location, nothing. Everything was just a hot mess and garbage. Anyway, now we move to Karole Kasita, sikyaswala. Karole yazena tunazo hapo enough. I want to thank Karole. I want to thank the people who are on Karole's team. You can tell that they are living, breathing, and just oozing Karole. Everything they do is at Karole's benefit. Karole has this glow up. She has had this glow up since her concert last year. She has never looked back. And sikyaswala has just come to just cement her in this industry. Karole, we are really, really happy for you. Let me tell you some of the things I love about this video. Let me start with the costumes. Costume design was brilliant. There was that one scene where Karole was dancing with these girls. They were in red, and she was in, I think it was like peach or pink, and those dresses were amazing. The movement in the dresses was amazing. There's a time she was dancing with her male dancers. You know, they were coordinated with her. She was putting on that Afrocentric panel dress, and it was so well styled. The dancers were matching her beat. They looked, you know, really in tune with her. And also, Karole, thank you. The person who did casting for Karole, thank you. You did a very good job. You see, Karole has a provocative song. The song is saying sikyaswala, essentially meaning I'm not afraid, I'm not ashamed. These dancers had a point to prove. That dance moves were provocative upon provocative. It was literally like soft porn. But that's the thing, like you wanted to join in, eh? Something about that dancing, you know, brought out the groove in you. And like, if someone watches sikyaswala on a Sunday afternoon, things are going down. Kids are being sent out to play. Parents are getting busy. Eh? At the end of this year, Karole will be responsible for so many pregnancies. We love this for you, mommy. Whoever did the casting for the dancers did a very good job. It was amazing. The scouting for the location was absolutely beautiful. They used I'm not going to talk about that venue. I will not talk about it. But the venue was nice. The venue was nice. The opening themes were house party themed, and you could tell that they were really having a house party. They were dancing their asses off. That was the kind of party where if you're a wallflower, that is a party where you are not invited. We loved it for you, Karole. This was brilliant. The vixens were brilliant. Apart from that, there's that one vixen. That one with a red wig. First of all, now let's give a lesson in color blocking. You see, dear stylist, when you're going to do color blocking, you do not block more than 3 colors. 3 colors is the limit. People usually block 2, but 3 should be perfection. More than 3, clown. Hey, and now with a red hair, clown. And that's why I was so happy when someone just snatched that wig off. Just snatched it off. I was like, thank you. I wanted to give that person a tip. I was like, a beer on you. Thank you for saving us. Good riddance to that red wig. That wig was not nice. Anyway, you could tell that effort was invested in the making of this video. Karole, we love you. I give this video a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was really beautiful. And now we go back to sad stories. Yeah. Let us talk about the disaster that is Masavu by Azawi. Masavu gocha na eno video eyo chamaso. First, I want to say, Azawi needs to reevaluate her team. When she had just come into the industry, we saw a slew of interviews that she did, and we felt that Azawi was a bit timid. You know, when she was talking about her experience and how she came, you know, to get that contract with Songs Avenue, and how she came to, you know, get into the industry, we would tell that family she was just grateful to be there. Azawi, it's time to size up. It's time to level up. What does Nicki Minaj call it? It's time to queen. Hey, it's time for you to queen. You see, Azawi's people don't know what to do with her. If you're on Azawi's team, now we are speaking to you. My dears, report from the fans. You don't know what you are doing. If you know what you're doing, then we would see it. But let's start with how Azawi came into this industry. And they tried to really push her image as an Afrocentric artist. That never went anywhere beyond face paint. They painted her face with a few white marks, one too many times, and that aesthetic did not survive 2 music videos. Then she did boho shit in that video, where she had a tough mother who was pouring water on a certain man. That one lasted 1 video. Then Azawi lost the hair. They gave her this men's haircut. They started putting her in men's clothing. Listen, if what you're pushing for is androgyny, androgyny does not mean that you start putting her in boys' clothes. There has to be a style element to it. You cannot just start making her wear plain suits without any sort of jewelry, without any sort of styling, without anything really coming in to tie it up. It starts to look funny. It starts not to read well. We start not to feel it. And now this video is just, confirmation that you guys actually do not know what you're doing with Azawi. Let me explain. You see, do you know how you tell that somebody at Strong's Avenue does not know what they are going to do with a video? They color bomb. They put so many colors. They get balloons, they paint this one red, the other one blue, the other one green, the other one orange, Now they try to confuse our color palette by giving us this entire just bomb of colors. So this made this masavu video look like the Saddling factory had exploded. Unfortunately, that is all we could see. Paint factory exploded on set. Buli yaliwo n'agabana. You had this story again, Azawi being put in a miniature position, because there was that video where she was portrayed as a sugar mommy. Ngali with a floundering guy. Ye sugar mommy, yatwalya guy bulanchi, mukazi watu yevuga, akola akalimu akategereka. The guy is there ali mukusamba byalani. Yakwana ba customer abobubina. And what really told us that Azawi was a sugar mommy, you see she had a rich friend who she sent okwana akali akawala. They did that, kept quiet. We said, okay, it is the story. It was matching the what? The video. This time, why is she a street vendor? Why is she selling those sad bouquets? That Karole's bouquet. Hey. Have you seen the bouquets they do in Kampala? People are even doing money bouquets at some point. People do bouquets that money right to the sky, that have fireworks. This sad bouquet. No. Then market stall, sad bouquet. Then here comes the casting. They have this clearly jobless guy. Clearly jobless, clearly broke. This man, he has seen a girl. Bam, before a girl, she's working, trying to make something of herself. He decides on a gets up in the morning, goes and buys flowers, and comes to propose. Now, if they are proposing to you with flowers, with that sad bouquet, you also have a problem. People are getting proposed to with cars, with land titles. It was sad. And who proposes at lunchtime? At lunchtime. People are busy. The environment is hot. People are sweating. Someone is working. You come, wave kamiza. And in those colors, let me tell you ladies, if a man ever approaches you wearing that blue jacket like that one, would you propose kakube? That's the time waster. But everyone here in Kampala knows that a man who puts on a jacket like that was the time waster. But this girl was blind. She was blind. And I think even desperate. Because you see, she got married while she was even still in her apron. Bamujingilidde wa akantu ku mutwe ab'omukatale ne bakuba enduulu twagenze okulaba bannaye nga bamukuba ekidaala ekyennaku. Really? But we have all been to African weddings. Can an African wedding like that? Can the guests at an African wedding look like that. Ewamo wali wabeddeyo mukulu nekufaanana bwe gutyo. This is what I mean, like, this is unrealistic. Eh? It's not translating at all. Then Azawi was third wheeling throughout the entire video. Third wheeling, doing these runs, pictures with the couple. Ahiyambo, she's very happy. Then she was a priest. You people. Azawi, are you a pastor? Because you see, there is a very negative connotation running around pastors these days. Who wants to? There was someone. You people! Azawi is very talented. Masavu made rounds and sold without her having ever to see a video. Now, the only Ugandans that I know who have had that kind of star quality to do that, to put out a song without a video and have it move, I have seen Juliana Kanyomozi, has a very loyal fan base. They don't need a video to listen to Juliana. The late, great Mose Radio, he did not need to. Remember, that was a song, Neda, without a video. I mean, Azawi managed to do that with Masavu. The least you could have done was give her a good video. Anyway, Masavu is a Masavu. Gala kagaba diga. Tegali mo flavor. Oh my God. We did not enjoy this. I don't know. I feel like Azawi's team should do better. Azawi should do better. Check the team. Check them. Yes. They should get you better concepts. The kind of hard work you are putting in to write these songs, to produce them, to make these sounds. Your team should invest equally as much time in creating quality videos for you. You have the potential to go international. You should not be limited to this local thing. Listen, guys, the girl might come out of the ghetto, but her clientele are uptown. Market her to a clientele. Like, make it. Don't put her in this twisted fetish where she's just ghetto and forever. But even if she's going to be to make her ghetto fabulous, this video gets a 2 out of 10 for me. And that too is because Azawi showed up. She decided to just show up. But also, manicure for the program. Manicure. Makeup. Put some makeup on her. Azawi is just, it's a sad story. Sad story. Anyway, let's move on to Elijah Chitaka's Touch and Continue. Yes. Let's start by saying we love Elijah. Elijah does a mix of boho chic and Afro punk like no one. I have not even seen an African artist lately that does boho chic and Afro punk, and Elijah does it well. Elijah has also, when you look back at before and after pictures, you can tell that Elijah has taken some to develop his image for himself, and also to be comfortable with it, to build his own image. Elijah for that. The person who did styling for Elijah's video knows how to style Elijah. I love the red kimono with the red. That was beautiful. Like a bandana neck. I did not understand that one. Like, I did not understand that. But anyway, we shall just swallow it and take it in stride. The person also really styled. Elijah was really styled well. The vixen was not. Yeah, vixen. You have budget. You people. Anyway, let's start with the positive. You see, Elijah's wardrobe was eating. Let's first skip to Elijah. The wardrobe was eating when he moved to that the white on white, the white shirt with the African print panels. That was beautiful. We loved it for you, Elijah. There was that other thing you put on. Or which it's that t-shirt from where we're going. No. We could have done without that one. That was a shabby look. It was like one of like a street kid that's free, don't you say? No, we didn't like that one. Or Manu also when now this is a note to the person who's styling Elijah. For someone who has dreadlocks, you know that your look has to be neat. If it's not neat, you start to look like an armed robber. Start to look like a vagabond. So Elijah, be very sensitive when we meet him at shows, when we meet him out there, he's really dressed well. Elijah, but shots. When he did the visuals for his EP, it's called Bedroom what?
Bedroom Essentials.
Yes, Bedroom Essentials. He had shots on. Amazing. Elijah loves to wear shorts. Allow him to wear shorts. I feel like if that look was a one with shorts, we would not be complaining. Anyway, let's go back to our Vixen, because at this point, now, there's nothing to do. She's there. Elijah just looked very enthusiastic to have this Vixen around. I think he did not also like her around. Not to say that the Vixen did not dance well. She did her job. She danced rather vigorously. She was biting her lips and doing the most. But while we there was that black outfit when she was wearing it. That was not even on theme. It was not even needed. At some point, we were asking, why is she there? She was just flailing around and running around. You could tell that Elijah had tuned her out. The song is touch and continue. How I wish if your concept was about, for example, Elijah being in love with an enchantress. That is something would have loved to see, would have been enthusiastic about that, going like, okay, because he also brings up that boho vibe. So that would have been something would have been interested to see than someone running around in this gold dress. First of all, that was not a fully actualized look. That dress, that gold makeshift dress, was not even. I cannot say it was poorly tailored, because that would imply that some tailoring went into it. That cat thing was a total no. Then she had it on with thigh-high boots. Why? That outfit was not matching into whatever it is that she was wearing. It was not fitting. The person who dressed the Vixen, learn to read the room. Don't just carry anything and bring it on set. Learn to read the room. Then the person who did a set design. Putting potted plants in a room is not set design. Yes, my dear. Yes, it is not. Those were just so many potted plants stockpiled. A snake could have come out of there and bitten Elijah. Then would have been very mad at you, dear set designer.
Creative director.
Byonna yabikola. Ate ngaba akisusiza. Whoever did a set design, that was not a set design to begin with. Yes. We know Elijah has more potential than to just be around potted plants. Yeah. So that was lazy. We are not giving you marks for that. Except from that, there was not much of a concept. For a song that beautiful, there was not much of a concept. So this makes me wonder, does Songs Avenue have creative directors? I mean, inquiring minds would like to know. Because these things are not funny. You find that the lyrics of there's a very big disconnect between the lyrics of a song and the video and how it's actually playing out. And it ceases to make sense. So I find this video to be very lukewarm. There was a lot of kindergarteners' view of what the set should be. Yeah. it's like you let kindergarteners loose with some arts and crafts and their school garden, that kind of thing. And then we should have been seeing Elijah intoxicated with his enchantress. We did not see that. There was a very huge disconnect between the two of them. At some point, it was like he didn't even want her to touch him. Like, so I'm going to give this video a 6 out of 10. And I'm only giving it a 6 out of 10 because of Elijah, because of his sense of style. I really, really enjoyed that. I enjoyed his sense of style. We all did over here. So beyond that, no. It's an absolute no. And I feel like we could borrow a leaf from the Nigerians. You know, there was a period of time when Nigerian artists used to sound the same. You'd listen to their music and they sounded the same. You'd look at the places where they were going, and it was like they were catering to the same market, both in Africa and abroad. These days, no, they are so diversified. For example, you look at King Maddie. She has a new song out. Yes, that's King with a Q. King Maddie featuring Chloe. The song is called Vision. That song is beautiful. You can tell that the budget is not the kind that could break the bank, but the concept, the storytelling, it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, from the lyrics, you can tell that it's a sort of a girl that is, being overwhelmed and distracted by new love. Like, she had her goals, very well set, and now there's this guy who has just come in, and there's a shift in priorities, and there's disorientation and confusion, and she's like, I don't know what's going on with this guy. Now, in the opening scene, literally it's a ballet. She's doing ballet. She's clearly a ballerina. If you know ballerinas, you know that they're very much focused on their careers, and this focus, if it's being portrayed with her being a ballerina and playing lead, then that is like a perfect example to really show you the kind of focus that she has. I also like the fact that the guy was dressed as a phantom. That was really, really, really good. You can tell that he comes around, he disrupts her, because he comes on stage and literally disrupts her from the routine. Now, you see the outfits they did in the videos. Look at King Maddie in the ballerina outfit, in the white outfit that she was wearing when she was with Chloe. Even what she was wearing when she was away on her vacation, taking some away time to think things through. Even that, the maroon overalls, with a golden yellow top, that still was beautiful. Yeah, but that's what do you understand? I want us to look at the locations. They literally used 3 locations. They had the theater, they had the cabin in the woods, and then they had sort of like this warehouse where she was, with Chloe in that one scene where they were singing. Simple locations, great impact because of camera positioning, lighting, and all this stuff. Let's look at the fashion in the song. Look at Chloe. Chloe was wearing that heavily stoned necklace over that black. That was absolutely beautiful. With a faux fur coat, with a pinstriped, bejeweled pants. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely breathtaking. Had dreadlocks, very well styled. The video gave off the feeling of just being expensive without trying, Even when it came to a guy himself, and how he tied into the story, him coming in as a phantom with a mask. it told a story, you know, because she's like, you know what, you've come in, you're making me fall in love, you are distracting me, but I don't know who you really are. And when he goes to this location where she is, in her cabin in the woods, she pulls off his mask. She's like, you know what, if I'm going to distract my programs and my future, I want to see the real you. Do you see the beauty of telling a complete story? The beauty of storytelling without trying too much. Listen, the guys at Trans Avenue, we don't want you to be here calling us haters. Oh, these are haters. Take this as feedback from the consumers of your music and videos. Get a creative director. Yeah, it's pretty obvious you don't have one. Get creative directors. If the teams that are working with your artists are outdated, recruit new people. Trust and believe. Recruit new people. If the people you have now, you know, their brains are overworked and they're sore and they're lackluster, get your artists new things. You have the creme de la creme of Ugandan artists, and your artists are not going anywhere. They're not doing any international projects, and if they do international projects, they really don't get anywhere. We have not seen anyone breakthrough. Have you seen a breakthrough artist from Songs Avenue? Someone going international?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't. I haven't as well. So, in those of you out there, in our comment section, tell us who has done substantial international projects from Songs Avenue. Because Songs Avenue have people like Elijah Chitaka have, you know, the capacity to go international. People like Azawi have the capacity to go international. Winnie Nwaje would be one of the baddest girls in the game, because no one does what she does in Africa, but here we are. Anyway, it's not personal, it's fashion.